Quarterback of the league. Oh, what a catch by Jay Nathaniel. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Shooter take a shot deep. Open target. Got it. Her third. From left to right. Sets off. Oh,
down.
Watch where he's going to step. He's going to go for it. It fell from the sky into Aaron Ike's hand.
What is up, CFSL fans? On tonight, Thursday, we are in Athens, Georgia, at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs, as they welcome in the Tennessee Volunteers. My name is Andrew Anderson, and as always, up in the booth with me tonight, we got Dominic. Dominic, what do we expect tonight from this game between Georgia and Tennessee?
Points. Points are to be expected tonight. You have an explosive Georgia offense that knows how to put points on the board, and you've got a Tennessee team that's also still discovering themselves late into the season, but are also capable of putting points up as well.
Exactly, and we got a fun, exciting SEC matchup for you tonight as we see a return by Luke Fuego for 23 yards, and here comes the junior five-star quarterback out of Brisbane, Australia, Brandon Petty. Petty out in the I form, fakes the handoff, moves to his left, keeps moving, looks, throws, pass over the middle, and a 38-yard reception by Lucas Leak to start off the game. Not only did Petty have forever to throw the ball, but Leak was alone.
No, Leak absolutely just had a beautiful post route and just found the soft spot of that coverage. Excellent execution and massive way to start this game.
And we got Petty under center. Drops back. Looks straight. Sheds one sack. But sacked for a loss of 4 by Trey Gaither coming up from the safety position.
There was nothing doing on that play. Looked, didn't see anything, tried to escape the pocket, tried to live, and just met by a swarm of white and orange out there on the boundary.
As we see the replay here, like I said, Gaither came up from the corner position to get Petty. Petty under the gun. Step back, looks, throws, pass, caught along the sideline, caught, completed to Jason Dodd for gain of 10, 3rd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, you got third and manageable coming up, but more importantly, I want to know, how can you be under shotgun?
Petty looks to throw, does, finally airs it out, looking for the end zone. Pass is caught, Jason Dodd, touchdown, and Georgia puts points on the board first.
That's just a beautiful execution of a drive, and that's actually going to make Jason Dodd's 3rd touchdown on the season. Just left the man behind, and there was just nothing but air and opportunity between him and 6 points. What a beautiful score for Georgia.
And we got Georgia's kicker on to attempt the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. Georgia up 7-0. Now, how do you expect Tennessee to come out and respond on their first offensive possession?
Oh, I'm gonna call it exactly how if I'm calling the plays, how I'm doing it. I am getting Michael Vanderslice involved as early and as often as possible. Use the run game, use it to your situation to set up easy plays.
As we see the return here taken from about the 3-yard line. Still on his feet, Alex Thompson, gain of 25, as we'll see Verdugo and this Tennessee Volunteers offense led by impact player Ace Shepard. Verdugo in the shotgun. 3 to the top of your screen, 1 to the bottom. Pass caught over the middle, complete. Dusty James gain of 13 and a new set of downs for Tennessee.
Well, not exactly the way that I would have dialed it up, but when you've got the team, one of the team's leading receivers in Dusty James, I guess you hit the hot.
And Verdugo out of shotgun, pass caught again. This time to Ace Shepard. He's going to have looking to him to have a huge night tonight.
It looks to me like Tennessee's not going to be afraid to throw it over in the middle to start off this game.
Empty set for Verdugo on 2nd and 1. Receiver moves to the top of your screen. Sets up a wide receiver screen here, but immediately read by the Georgia defense. Michael Vanderslice taken down in the backfield for a loss of 3.
No, Andrew, King Harris absolutely sniffed that out. There was nothing doing there. That was just absolute beeline to the ball and make that tackle.
Still 3rd and manageable here for the Volunteers. As we see Verdugo takes out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks, throws, airs it out along the sideline, and pass deflected by Deshaun Catchings. Tennessee's going to have to punt.
No, unfortunate start of the drive right about the middle of the field. Not a single touch for Michael Vanderslice. Not the start that I would like to see, but there's a reason why I'm up here in the booth and I'm not down there making calls. Oh, actually, correct me. Apparently, I did not pay attention, and Vanderslice actually had the catch that went backwards. That's going to be a personal foul on me.
Petty under center. Moves the tight end to the top of your screen. Fakes the handoff. Looks, throws, has all the time. Finally does. Pass caught along the sideline by Jed O'Reilly, but he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Got to get that ball a little bit earlier to get the Jet up to speed.
Empty set for Brandon Petty on 2nd and 10. Looks, throws, does. Caught along the sideline. Uriah Price was paced with some toe drag swag.
If there is something that I love to see more, it is a beautiful executed corner route. It is so hard to stop, and that's just textbook catch and throw.
And Georgia's coming out here looking like they're trying to make a statement tonight. They're on fire on offense as we see Petty take it from the shotgun. Moves out, scrambles, throws it, pass caught. To Austin Peters in a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 coming up.
Oh, no, you're right. Absolutely. Georgia is absolutely coming out here like they have something to prove. Unfortunately, the SEC is already locked up. Auburn secured that earlier in the week, but Georgia's coming out fighting for pride.
Hands it off. This is the first time we'll see Jed O'Reilly get a handoff. Gain of 5, 3rd and 1 coming up for the Bulldogs.
So when you've got a backfield of Will McKnight and Jed O'Reilly, keep them both fresh, keep them both healthy, let them take over.
I form for Petty on 3rd and 1. Tight end in motion. Fakes the handoff to O'Reilly and throws it to Lucas Leak, who gets a gain of 16 before being brought down.
That Leak absolutely leaked out on that, and that is such a quick pass there by Petty. Had pressure coming from every side, just got it out like it was hot.
As you see, Petty 7 of 7 for 114 yards and a touchdown in the first quarter already. As we see Petty take the snap, hands it off to Jed O'Reilly. Jed O'Reilly bounces it to the outside, finds a hole to the 10, 5. Touchdown Georgia as Jed O'Reilly gets a 31-yard run.
And air traffic control has given clearance for the jet for takeoff. Absolute beautiful run there and finding pay dirt. Georgia is looking incredibly hot to start this game.
Not only do you have to give credit to, the play calling, but you have to give credit to the receivers out there that were blocking to even open up the hole that Jet had.
Looks like there's a lot of players in the gym this week making sure they got their run blocking technique down.
As we see it, with 5:18 left in the first quarter, Georgia goes up 14 on Tennessee. Now, what do you expect to see from Tennessee?
Well, I mean, I made my claim to start, and I didn't see much of what I wanted to see, but I would really look to see Verdugo just keep on dropping back and keep putting passes. Said you're already down 2 possessions, you're gonna have to go put points. Go get it how you get it.
A. Shepard with a 25-yard return, and now we get to see Verdugo leading this Volunteers offense for the second time this evening. Ball's going to be around the 27-yard line for Tennessee. Verdugo out of the shotgun. Drops back, looks to throw, pass caught, complete, and Joe Macklin holds on to the ball.
That was an absolute stiff shot, but good sure hands hauling that in for the first down.
Or Verdugo, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom, out of the shotgun. Verdugo has all the time, looks, throws, pass, intercepted, and this is going to be, that's
tail lights.
That's going to be 6 as now Georgia extends their lead to 20 pending the extra point.
No, I'll just be straightforward to the point there. Jay Henry absolutely hawked that and took that back like a bad Christmas present. That was just gone.
And it looked like if Verdugo had taken the right angle, he had a chance, but Jay Henry was just a little too quick.
Well, it looks like it was just a slight timing issue.
As now with 4:53 left in the first, Georgia up 21-0. If you're Tennessee, what do you do to try to maybe crawl back into this game?
I gotta just make it as clear to the point as possible. You're gonna look at the scoreboard and think, oh wow, we're down. You just gotta come out, shake it off, and you're just gonna have to play your brand of football.
As we see here for the stats for the Georgia Bulldogs defense, that one interception really ended up helping them. But now we have the ball in the 20 for the Volunteers. Verdugo out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Looks to throw. Pass, thrown, caught over the middle. Buck Hunter for a gain of 8.
Well, Andrew, I'm pretty sure you know what I love the most in football. I love big boys making big plays, and that's the start right there.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Sets up the halfback screen for Vanderslice, and Georgia's all over that for a loss of 1. 3rd and 3 coming up for Tennessee.
You know, it looks like the screen game is just not in effect tonight.
3rd and 3. What do you see? What do you expect from Tennessee here on 3rd and 3?
Well, I mean, you've got to fight and you've got to convert. You're already 0 for 1 on the day. It's still early, but you have to find points.
3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Verdugo drops back, looks, throws, pass, caught along the sideline. 1st down, Dusty James.
And that is textbook picking up a 1st down right there. Ain't got to be cute, ain't got to be flashy. It's effective. Get the yardage, move on to the next play.
All around their own 31-yard line as we see Tennessee come out. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, takes it, looks, throws it back across the body. That's going to be another pick 6. And Georgia is just getting gifted 3 points so far.
You know what, Andrew? Can I get a pick 6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Georgia is dominating in this game.
On back-to-back possessions, Verdugo throws pick 6s.
No, but now you've got Jay Henry and Deshaun Catchings with 2 pick 6s for their stat lines for the night. Just a showing out by Georgia. And we're still in the first quarter.
Yeah, 3:51 left in the first. Georgia up 28-0 on Tennessee. If you're Tennessee, do you think it's the environment coming into Athens and having to deal with the noise? Do you think the noise could potentially be getting to them as we see a flag here?
Well, let's see what the call is. Looks like it's gonna be the dreading clipping. Yep, right on cue.
And like I asked, do you think it's potentially the environment of having to come into a big stadium like Georgia and their crowd just being behind them from the start?
Well, Andrew, as a lifelong Auburn fan, I can always say that this stadium always gets rocking, and they mean business whenever you're visiting. This atmosphere is impressive.
Verdugo looks to throw, pass quickly dumped off to Vanderslice, fumble, and luckily Tennessee gets it back, a gain of 3. And we're gonna have a review.
It looks to me like he's down, Andrew.
Yeah, that elbow is down.
This should be a pretty quick to the point review. There we go.
As it goes from a 2nd and 7 to a 2nd and 3. Maybe Tennessee takes that as a little bit of momentum as we see Verdugo out of the shotgun, drops back to throw, pass caught and that's Ace Shepard, I believe, going down the deep. Oh no, that is Nico Dennis at a gain of 50. Dominic, if you want to hit that Twitch update in a minute.
Yeah, I'll get that as soon as we have that ready for us. And Nico absolutely said, I'm putting this on my back. And, we've seen 2 pick sixes over here on YouTube. And now we've got a pick 6 on Twitch by Timmy Britt as Michigan State takes a 7-3 lead over Oregon with 1:03 left in the first.
I guess Michigan State was like, hey, we hear about the pick sixes, so let's add our name into the party. As we see Verdugo drops back, airs it out, throwing deep, and just a little too deep for his receiver there.
A little bit too much dip on the chip on that throw.
If that is placed perfectly, that is a touchdown for Tennessee. As we see empty set here for Verdugo, 2nd and 10. Pass thrown to the sideline. Gets upfield, Evan Brown into a gain of 4.
You had 2 open underneath routes. You couldn't go wrong either way.
Now 3rd and 6. They are well into Georgia territory as we see Verdugo out of the shotgun. Blitz coming. Verdugo throws it past, caught to Vanderslice, and Vanderslice is going to be short of the first down. Call it 4th and inches, and Tennessee is going to go for it.
Game time decision, down 4 possessions. You've got to go get points. I like this.
Verdugo looks to throw, pass caught over the middle, and that's Nico Dennis. That is a huge conversion for Tennessee.
Well, that's just textbook play there by Verdugo. Looking off the defense, looking to the sideline, waiting for him to get clearly open, hit him.
Fakes the handoff. Verdugo has all the time to throw. Finally does, pass caught. Evan Brown thrown into double coverage, but luckily Brown was the one to come away with it.
That is one thing I will say watching Verdugo all season. He's not afraid to throw the sketchy pass. Luckily, that one worked in his favor after the start tonight.
To the top, to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, looks to throw. Corner blitz coming, pass caught. Nico Dennis, touchdown, 3-yard reception. Tennessee finally on the board here in the first quarter.
Well, Andrew, Nico started the drive with that 50-yard haul, and he puts the exclamation point on the drive by finally getting points on the board for Tennessee. What a way to respond after all the adversity.
Now, if you're Tennessee, what do you want to see on defense here from your unit?
Oh, well, you got to think about it. You take 14 points off that were given up by your offense. It's really in their head a 1-possession game. Just lock down, keep them in front of them, and just don't make any errant mistakes here.
As we see the kick is taken near the sideline or near the goal line and taken out to about the 36-yard line by Jet O'Reilly. as we see here, 114 yards gained through the air by this Georgia offense tonight, as we see Petty out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, keeps it himself on a speed option, and even Petty's getting his legs involved with a 24-yard gain into Tennessee territory.
Well, Andrew, that's funny because that's one thing that I've harped on all season, that I've had the pleasure of calling Georgia games. So I know this isn't new information to them. I have said let Petty get out there and let him run. He is shifty for a quarterback.
Last week, though, he ran 11 of 16 for 11 carries for 16 yards. As we see Petty under center. Hands it off to Jet. Jet looks, makes the first man miss, and starts dragging another one. But we got a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Clipping. Offense.
And the dreaded clipping calls coming to bite Georgia. As we're going to go from a first and manageable to a 1st and 19. As we see Gene out here arguing with the ref. Petty under center, pitches it to Jet. And Jet's gonna get 17. Call it 2nd and 3.
In my head, I would like to think that Jet meant it was going to be 2nd and manageable either way, flag or no. Jet's out there looking shifty tonight.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that did say like 3 of 53 or something for Jet O'Reilly on the ground already tonight. So he's looking to have a big game. Petty under center. Gives it to the Will McKnight, and McKnight gets a big gain. 14 yards, and now Georgia's in the red zone.
Well, McKnight said, if Petty and O'Reilly are having fun, I want to touch too. Let me get in.
Yeah, Georgia in the red zone on the 19-yard line. Petty under center. Drops back, looks to throw a pass, caught, and immediately brought down. Jason Dodd, gain of 2, as we have a Twitch update for you guys real quick.
I'll have it right to you right after this play.
Petty out of the shotgun. Delayed handoff. That's McKnight. McKnight gets 10 yards, 1st and goal on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and over there on the Twitch, we got a 10-yard touchdown pass to Daxton Bliss Jr. as Oregon retakes the lead, 10-7. 7:57 left in the second quarter.
As we see here, 10 seconds left in the first. Petty drops back, looks to throw off his back foot. Pass caught by Hayden Carter, gain of 5, and we are going to be going into the second with the score. Georgia 28, Tennessee 7. Don't go anywhere. You're watching the CFSL presented by PX1 Sports on YouTube. Start of the second quarter here in Athens. Andrew Anderson, Dominic Barfield, and Georgia knocking on the door. I formation for Petty. Hands it off. Jet O'Reilly, a 2-yard gain, and he's going to be stopped short.
Wow, it looked to me like he got in. That's a head scratcher. Wow, short.
If I was Gene, I'd be asking the ref to take a look at that. As we see I formation again, hands it off to this time to Jet, and Jet gets in for a touchdown to extend Georgia's lead, 34-7, pending the extra point.
You know, Andrew, you've always got to love the 0-yard touchdown run stat. I always get a laugh seeing that little stat read.
As Georgia now extends their lead to 4 possessions, 35-7, with 8:40 left before halftime.
But now, if you're Tennessee, you see that your hole is right back to 28. You're gonna have to come out, execute like you did that last drive, kind of mitigate your penalties here, and just keep it flowing.
A Shepard with a nice return out to the 31-yard line, as we see Verdugo and this Volunteers offense, who did score on their last possession, come back out. Verdugo under the shotgun, sets up the halfback screen to Vanderslice, and Vanderslice bounces, shoves a man off, and Vanderslice gets a gain of 16 in a fresh set of downs.
You know, Andrew, that looked like quite an angry run, if you ask me. That run had stank written all over it, from the stiff arm, just pure form of just run angry.
Yeah, and Vanderslice gave number 15 a nice little sit-down stiff arm. We have a Twitch update for you, which will come after this play. We see Verdugo out of the shotgun, to the top, 2 to the bottom. Verdugo drops back, looks to throw, pass, airs it out deep. And that's busted coverage, and Tennessee scores right back. I believe that's
Macklin. Macklin is absolutely just said, if you can score, we can score better. I think Tennessee might have found the key to their rhythm. Speaking of key to the rhythm, we have a 31-yard touchdown pass to Marco Gonzalez for the Spartans to go back up 14-10, 6:38 left in the second quarter.
And last week, Macklin, 4 receptions, 107 yards, and already here tonight, he should be close to being able to pass that tonight. As we see a return here from Georgia, Luke Fuego, gain of 22, and out comes the Georgia offense. As we see here, the last 5 drives from Georgia have just been 3 touchdowns, because the last 2 were defensive touchdowns. Petty hands it off to O'Reilly. O'Reilly finds a hole on the outside, bounces out, shrugs one man, and he's going to be gone. Gain of 33. Jet O'Reilly, 6 rushes, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns already for him.
You know, this looks like this is going to be a nasty ground game night, if you ask me. You've got Vanderslice over there running angry, and then you just got the pure speed of Jet O'Reilly, just absolutely clearing holes.
Petty out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, drops back, looks to throw, finds, and just overthrows his man. I guess they're going to give Trey Gaither the credit for being there.
Hey, you take credit however you get it, right?
Right, as we see Petty again out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff to O'Reilly. Petty looks to throw, lobs it, and that's intercepted by Tennessee. That is, if you're the Volunteers, that is what you need.
You know, you've had two explosive drives, and now you've got a turnover of yourself. Don't call it a comeback just yet, but Tennessee might be looking to respond with evil intentions on this drive.
And that was Alex Thompson with the interceptions. We have an empty set for Verdugo at the 25. Verdugo looks to throw. Pass caught. That's going to be a Shepard gain of 12 and a fresh set of downs.
And Gene's in chat calling for a review on that interception. It certainly looked a little questionable.
It did look questionable, yes, as we see Verdugo here. Drop back, throw, pass caught. Nico Dennis gain of 8. He's having himself a big night already.
Deshaun Catchings just out here just making big man hits. I felt that up here.
Second and short for Tennessee. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun. Takes his snap, fakes it to Vanderslice. Verdugo, pass over the middle, caught. Dusty James, gain of 14, and look out, Tennessee is rolling right now.
Well, exactly like I said earlier, Andrew. I think Tennessee might have found their mojo here.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Fakes the handoff to Vanderslice and finally throws it, but immediately picked off by...
That's going to be King Harris there, Andrew. King Harris with the pick.
King Harris, and that's his second of the night. Remember, he was the first one who got the pick 6 on Verdugo. As we see Brandon Petty and the Bulldog offense take over about the 41-yard line. Petty drops back, throws it, pass caught over the middle. Jason Dodd, gain of 18, as we have a Twitch update for you.
Yeah, I'll get a Twitch update for you, but I want to say that it was actually Jay Henry that had the first pick six. I don't want to overcross your line there, but we also have a 1-yard touchdown run for Ryan Orlowski, and Oregon now goes up 17-14, 4:15 in the second.
My apologies. I believe. Yep, you were right. I believe it was. As we see Petty drop back, moves out of the pocket, finds a man open along the sideline. Jason Dodd gain a 9. That is amazing footwork there by Petty to escape the pressure, reset his feet, and was able to deliver a perfect ball along the sideline.
That's Petty's bread and butter.
Petty out of the shotgun, fakes the handoff, 2nd and 1, throws it deep. Pass caught along the sideline, and he stepped out.
Now, see, Andrew, you want to talk about just beautiful, just pocket presence. That is Brandon Petty right there on that play. Just absolutely beautiful way to slide out to the left, get himself set, get his legs underneath him, and just casted a beautiful ball downfield.
And if Dodd doesn't step out of bounds there, we're looking at another score by Georgia. Petty hands it off to O'Reilly, and O'Reilly gets a 6-yard run. Doesn't matter. That's his 3rd of the evening.
Well, I mean, when you look at scoring here for Georgia, them points go through Jet first.
As we see the Georgia kicker come on to attempt the PAT, the kick is up. It is good as Georgia is now up 42-14 with 5:53 before the half.
Well, let's not sit here and count Tennessee out just yet. We have seen pretty large comebacks here in the CFSL. It's never over till it's over. Tennessee has found rhythm. They have shot themselves in the foot a handful of times, but that's just Tennessee brand of football. Verdugo is going to come out and still sling that like it's an open opportunity for everybody.
A Shepard with a gain of 26, as we see here all of the mistakes that Verdugo has unfortunately made tonight. As how do you expect him to just forget about all of those and come out here and play amazing?
That's just the mental mindset of Verdugo. Verdugo knows that he's going to get caught sometimes being a little bit too zealous, but he's still going to come out and play that same way every single drive.
To the top, to the bottom, Verdugo immediately throws it, just didn't even give any time for the play to develop.
No, just had immediate pressure in his face, had to get that out and just live on for the next play.
2nd and 10, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, drops back, looks to throw. And Verdugo is sacked for a loss of 8. 3rd and a country mile coming up. That's Lacrissa Pettyjohn, her 1st of the evening.
And what a powerful introduction to get your name called for the night. What a massive sack there that Tennessee could not afford to have.
Like I said, 3rd and a country mile coming up here for Tennessee. You got 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Verdugo out of the shotgun, looks to throw on 3rd and long. Mobile, but steps up. And Nick Lee with the deflection. Luckily, that's all that was.
No, I think Nick wanted the catch, but was happy taking the deflection.
For the punting unit for Tennessee comes out on the field. And Georgia's going to be set up an excellent field position across midfield in Tennessee territory as Hayden Carter gets a 15-yard return.
But Hayden's saying, hey, everybody else is having fun. Let me get myself involved.
Petty back out here again, to the top, to the bottom, out of the shotgun on 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff to Jet. Looks, throws, pass along the sideline. And what a play by number 18 there of the Tennessee defense to deflect that one. Jalen Pemberton.
Yeah, but also give credit for Tay Allison being there to also help force the breakup.
And hands off to O'Reilly, but O'Reilly only gets 1 before getting brought down.
Nope, you're staring down the gun of 3rd and long here. Not really a lot of plays dialed up for 3rd down conversions on this. See what they execute.
Petty under center, drops back, looks to throw. Pass caught. And the toe drag swag, this time Jeff Master gets involved. His 1st reception of the evening.
Really quiet night for the master player with the master hands. Good 1st down.
And last week for him, only 1 reception for 5 yards. Another pass caught along the sideline, this time to Jason Dodd, a gain of 3. And Jason Dodd is looking to have himself a big night.
Well, officially over the century mark, I think Dodd's going to be just all right this game.
High formation for Georgia on first down. Hands it off to Jet. Jet bounces it back outside. Shreds one, but doesn't shred the other tackles. We have a Twitch update.
Yeah, we got a 52-yard touchdown pass to Thanatos Shakti. Michigan State regains the lead 21-17, minute 35 in the first half.
Fakes the handoff. Petty looks to take it, and he does. First down and more, gain of 8. Over there on Twitch, you got Ware and Moreland in the booth on that one.
And then you just had a beautiful execution there by Petty, knowing to go ahead and hold on to that one and go get the yardage. Beautiful read.
Second time Georgia's been in the red zone tonight. Empty set for Petty. They are 2 for 2 in the red zone this evening. All-out blitz coming from Tennessee. Pass caught along the sideline. Thomas Taylor in a gain of 13.
And you know what? Everybody's just getting so much love. They've got the walk-ons coming out here and just picking up yardage.
Petty under center on first and goal. Tight end in motion. Drops back, looks to throw. Moves, throws it. Pass caught. Hayden Carter, 2-yard gain. Second and goal coming up here for the Bulldogs.
I loved the route, loved the throw. Maybe just a little bit later to try to let him try to bend that corner and pick up that touchdown.
Petty under center, or out of the shotgun, hands off to O'Reilly. O'Reilly cuts, hits a whole touchdown. His 4th in the first half alone.
It looks like Jed O'Reilly is staking a claim to want to be Offensive Player of the Week.
As we see there, 9 plays, 42 yards in just 2 minutes. And Georgia extends their lead 49-14 on the Volunteers with 3:23 left in the first half.
Georgia is just having a beautiful execution of a first half. Not completely perfect. Turnover of their own fruition, but you really couldn't expect more out of an offense like this.
And A. Shepard gets a gain of 17 on the return of 17. As we see the Volunteers offense led by Sterling Verdugo back out here again. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, setting up the halfback screen of Verdugo, but it is sniffed out. I believe that is number 3 again, number 5 this time, my apologies. Sniffing that one out.
I was like, yep, nope, that's going to be Malik Austin just absolutely coming up and saying, hey. But that's number 3. That is absolutely King Harris.
I was right the first time, I guess. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, takes it. Pass thrown over the middle, caught. A. Shepard gain of 16. You know, Tennessee hasn't really been using their big boys that much tonight.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Tennessee is just fighting out here trying to keep themselves in this game. Honestly, I was going to say, look to see if we get some Nico Dennis love this drive. That was going to be my key for this drive.
Verdugo out of the shotgun, 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Looks like it's going to be another halfback screen. This one is sniffed out by the Georgia defense. Loss of 4.
You know what, Andrew?
Number 99 sniffing that one out this time.
I have not had the opportunity to make this joke all night, but 60% of the time it works every time, and I think Tennessee's having bad rolls on that 40% coming up to bite them each and every time.
That is Quinton Harris, the freshman 3-star of Boise, Idaho, making the play there. 3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo drops back, looks to throw. Pass caught along the sideline. That's going to be Peter Kim in a loss of 5. Tennessee is just backing themselves up more and more as we have a Twitch update for you here.
Yeah, no, this is an absolute just self-destruction of a drive. And I've got the update for you after this play there, Andrew.
4 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Verdugo empty set. Steps back, looks to throw. Airs it deep. Pass caught along the sideline. Dusty James, but he's going to be short. And Tennessee decides to punt.
Well, Tennessee's deciding to punt, but over there on the Twitch, we had a 10-yard touchdown pass to Marco Gonzalez, his second of the night. And the Spartans are extending that lead 28-17, 24 seconds going into halftime.
Now, we keep talking about, people with numerous touchdowns. Let's not forget, Jett O'Reilly has 4 in the first half alone.
Just absolutely, like I said, if it comes down to it over the weekend and we do not have Jett O'Reilly in the offensive player of the week, just valid, I don't know what's going on.
Petty under center, minute 57 left in this second quarter. Petty changed the play. Takes it, delayed handoff to Jett, and Jett gets a gain of 3. Timeout, Georgia. Petty under center again. Oh, Petty drops back. My bad. And just hits him in the hands and drops it. 3rd and 7 coming up. But Georgia, they're perfect on 3rd down tonight. Petty out of the shotgun, changes the play. Looks and throws. Takes a shot deep. And Jeff Master doing his best. Randy Moss as Georgia goes hurry up.
That's it. Master hands, master catch.
Brandon Petty looks to throw. Pass caught. Lucas Leak a gain of 1. And we got 2nd and goal from inside the 10.
Like I said, you got 95 seconds. You're not in an immediate rush here. I would look to see another dose of Jett O'Reilly here.
Hands it off to Jett. Jett bounces it outside, but immediately met up by the Tennessee defense. Got back to the line of gain. Alex Thompson right there.
I think Tennessee kind of has an inkling of what to expect here.
Petty looks to throw. Pass caught. And that's Uriah Price with a nasty stiff arm at the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. As I see in chat, Corey Mucci says Gene went with the all gas, no brakes this week.
And you got those sliders in effect, and you got Uriah Pace just chucking people out the club. He said, "Get out. It's my time."
As we're already close to a mercy rule here.
Oh, come on. We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. We're thinking it. We're not going to bring it up. There's still time for Tennessee to fight.
Jad, for your information, mercy rule is up by 50 at any point in the game.
Well, Gene Spotting is saying, no, this team is all gas.
As we see, Tennessee comes back out. Verdugo looks to throw. Pass caught. Complete to Joel Macklin. Gain of 11, and Tennessee is their first timeout. To the top, to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, and Georgia's bringing the heat. Halfback screen to Vanderslice, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Tennessee uses their second timeout.
Well, Tennessee's certainly trying to fight.
2nd and 10 here for Verdugo. Looks to throw, drops back, pass, just airs it out along the sideline. Nothing available. 3rd and 10 coming up for Georgia, or Tennessee, my apologies. Verdugo drops back, looks to throw, pass thrown off his back foot, had to come back to the ball. 4th and 2 after a gain of 8 by Nico Dennis. He originally had the first down, but like I said, had to come back to the ball. And Tennessee is punting. As we have a Twitch update for you guys.
And boy, let me tell y'all, it is a doozy of an update. It's a common theme we've been seeing all night. Well, while we're waiting, I guess I'll go ahead and get that in. So lo and behold, another pick 6. This time for Theo Marcos as Oregon pulls back within 4, 28-24, 7:37 left in the 3rd.
And it looks like Tennessee is just going to let the clock run out and go into halftime with the score. Georgia 56, Tennessee 14 as we go into half. Welcome up to the booth. My name is Andrew Anderson. Alongside me tonight is Dominic Barfield. And Dom, what do you want to see from Tennessee at the start of this third quarter to potentially crawl back into this one?
Well, see, I'm the camp of never say give up and don't just, don't die on your back. Go out on your shield. As it was said by Ryan in chat, like, Tennessee's not going to let them mercy. They have a solid offense. Tennessee is just going to come out, keep fighting, and they're going to keep trying to execute on their game plan. Is it going to work? There's still plenty of time left to be seen on that. But Tennessee's just going to keep out. He's just going to keep fighting and keep slinging that rock.
As we see here, the first half stats, it's pretty even in the passing, and time of possession is apparently off. I think that should be the other way. Oh yeah, there's only 18 minutes and a half. That is not right. But we see here the 3 turnovers is what's killed Tennessee and any momentum they've potentially had.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, Andrew. Self-inflicted wounds can absolutely make or break. Like, we've seen it throughout the season. The team that usually commits the least amount of turnovers, 9 times out of 10, tends to win that game. You just got to come out and have an error-free second half.
As we see here, Tennessee gets the ball to start the third quarter, and we'll wait to see where the ball ends up on this return. It looks like it's going to be 24-yard line as Ace Shepard gets a gain of 20 on the return. Here comes Verdugo and the Volunteers offense for their first possession in the second half. What do you want to see?
Sling that rock.
To the top, to the bottom. Verdugo moves Vanderslice up to the top of your screen. Looks, throws pass, caught over the middle. Nico Dennis, gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
You know what, to delve a little bit deeper, you know what I want to see, Andrew? Buck Hunter. Get the big man some touches.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun on second down. Fakes the handoff to Vanderslice. Looks, throws. Ace Shepard, gain of 17, and then just gets absolutely leveled.
Got decleated for the effort, but first down is first down. Tennessee Vols move on.
Fresh set of downs here for Verdugo and the Volunteers offense here as they try, like I said, to claw their way back into an already huge deficit. To the top, to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun yet again. Looks to throw. Pass is going to be caught by Joel Macklin Jr. in a gain of 13. Fresh set of downs. 4 of 89 and a touchdown for him. To the top, to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw again. And that's Buck Hunter, gain of 8. There you go, Dominic.
Nostradamus strikes again.
Again, same formation. Verdugo out of the shotgun. 2nd and 2 coming up here for Tennessee. Little Texas route there for Vanderslice, and he gets a first down.
But see, Andrew, that's exactly what I told you. There's no quit in Tennessee. Tennessee is going to come out and keep fighting. They're not going to let this mercy.
3 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Verdugo looks to throw, has all the time, takes a shot towards the end zone, and 38 wants that one back.
That's gonna be a deflection by Jay Henry. He's already had the pick 6. He was looking for the second.
Empty set. Verdugo on 2nd and 10. Takes the snap, drops back, moves, looks to throw, and that's a deflection by King Harris. 3rd and 10 coming up for Tennessee.
The Georgia defense is swarming. They know that they don't have a lot to defend.
Verdugo looks to throw, pass caught over the middle, but he's going to be short. Ace Shepard, 8-yard gain. I believe they just start going for it.
Oh, unfortunately, looks like CFSL still doesn't call horse collaring. That was a little bit of a sketchy tackle.
And Tennessee opts to take their points. As the kick is up, the kick is good. The score 56-17 in favor of Georgia with 7:16 left in the third. if you're Tennessee, I would want to maybe go for that. You're deep in Georgia territory, and you're already down a lot.
Yeah, but here's the counterpoint to that, Andrew. You don't go for that. A touchdown 2-point conversion puts the game out of commission. Get the points. You force them to have to score 11 now for the mercy. You're just keeping the game going. Not a bad call. It's just about a safe bet for the field goal. I like the thought there by Tennessee.
As we see here, Brandon Petty and the Bulldog offense comes out here for their first possession. Petty under center, changes the play. Drops back, looks to throw, does immediately. Pass is going to be caught by Jason Dodd, gain of 5, and he's having himself a huge night. 8 for 108 and a touchdown.
Well, I really question you, Andrew. Who's not having a game there on that offense?
You are right, as we see Petty under center. Tight end move to the top of your screen. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, pass caught by Jett O'Reilly, and he gets dang near 20 yards, gaining 19, his second reception of the night.
Gene is showing that there is no mercy in this dojo for sure.
Yeah, as now we get to see Georgia close to, if not past midfield on this next play. All right, Georgia in Tennessee territory. 1st and 10, 6:35 left in the third quarter. Petty gives the handoff to Jett O'Reilly, and Jett gets 7 before getting absolutely popped.
And Michael, if Tennessee pulls off the comeback of the century, I will boil and eat my flip-flop and post it in the Discord for all of y'all to watch if Tennessee pulls it off.
If Tennessee pulls it off, the Tennessee fans have to go buy lottery tickets, because that just means they got super lucky tonight. Hands it off. Oh, we got a flag.
Always some dirty laundry.
Foul. Clipping. Offense.
And it's going to go from 2nd and manageable to 2nd and 15.
Still second down.
Someone fact check me on that. Is that our 3rd or is that our 4th clipping of the night?
Believe that's number 4.
That's what I wanted to say as well. I just didn't want to be incorrect.
Petty under center. Hands it off to O'Reilly, and Tennessee just swarmed it, gain of 2. 3rd and 13 coming up, as we see here. 14 of 115 and 4 touchdowns tonight for Jett O'Reilly.
Masterclass game there by the Jet.
Petty gonna be looking like he wants to throw the ball here on 3rd and 13. And just gets slung to the turf.
David Davis was not having any of that. I'm starting to wonder if Tennessee heard the boil the flip-flop comment. I'm starting to worry.
Like I said, David Davis just taking his anger out on Petty there, just slinging him to the turf as Georgia's forced to punt.
I believe that's only their 2nd, maybe 3rd punt of the evening, Andrew.
I believe so. If somebody wants to correct us, or even our Austin, if he wants to correct us, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. As we see here, Tennessee come out in the empty set for Verdugo on 1st and 10 from the 29. Verdugo looks back, drops the throw, pass, and that's going to be a pick 6. His 4th.
No mercy, no flip-flop.
And that's 32. That's Nick Lee with a pick 6 tonight. Everyone in the Georgia secondary is getting involved with the pick 6 party.
You get a turnover. You get a turnover. You get a turnover. And it looks like Gene let us know that I think that was the 2nd punt of the game.
Can we just start calling Sterling Verdugo Oprah?
I don't know, Andrew. Can we consider my flip-flops safe?
I mean, I think so.
Oh, boy, I hope.
As you see here, Tennessee get the return, and that was an absolutely big hit after the gain of 22.
All right, well, at this point, let's just go ahead and call it as we see it. Tennessee's, their back is on the wall. There is nowhere to go for them. They need points.
As we see Verdugo drop back, looks to throw. Pass caught. Nico Dennis gain of 5. If you're Verdugo, you got to stay away from, those sideline passes that are just lofting through the air, because those are the ones that are getting picked off and returned.
All 3 of the pick sixes tonight have been sideline tosses.
Verdugo empty set, pass caught over the middle, first down and more. Dusty James gain of 14.
Oh,
Michael and Chad saying there's still time for that flip-flop.
No.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Verdugo out of the shotgun, drops back, halfback screen. And this one actually manages to work. Vanderslice gets a gain of 7. Brian Windley just wants the entire Georgia secondary to be players of the week.
I wouldn't be surprised to see 2 of them in the running.
Verdugo drops back, looks to throw, pass caught, complete, first down. Joel Macklin Jr. gain of 6, and then he gets leveled.
Looks like per our broadcaster we have multiple with 2+ turnovers this week.
Pass thrown, caught along the sideline. Evan Brown gain of 12, and Tennessee converts yet again.
No, Andrew, stop if you heard me say this before. Tennessee's not going to let this mercy. They have fight.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Verdugo out of shotgun, looks, throws immediately, and just throws it away. Pressure all over Verdugo.
And that's just a gift for someone on the sideline.
Verdugo out of the shotgun, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Vanderslice off his right. Looks like it's going to be yet another halfback screen, and this one's even going to set up perfectly for Tennessee, as Vanderslice gets 9 on that one.
Well, if you're Tennessee, you need at least, you need a touchdown. Field goal here will not stop the mercy.
2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Verdugo looks to throw. And Verdugo gets brought down. I believe that's Pettyjohn again.
That is her 2nd sack on the night. Just making a namesake there in the backfield. What a game for the Carissa Pettyjohn.
I think she wants to build a house back there in the Tennessee backfield, as Tennessee is going to opt for the long field goal. The kick is up. It's no good. Georgia with 2:58 in the 3rd quarter gets the ball back.
Touchdown steals it, Andrew.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Jed O'Reilly off Petty's hip. Petty looks to throw. Pass is going to be caught around the 44-45 yard line, and that's going to be Jeff Master with his 3rd reception of the evening.
Insert master hands joke one more time.
All right. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Petty under center. As we see a run here by Jed O'Reilly, gain of 8, and we have a quick Twitch update if you want to hit that, Dominic.
As soon as it is finished, I will have that update for you, and it might be our last update.
Fakes the handoff. Petty bounces it to the outside, cuts it back inside, and Petty's got room. Finally shoved out around the 20-yard line, a gain of 27 for Brandon Petty, as Georgia is now in the red zone.
Gene is absolutely meaning the definition of no mercy. Georgia is looking to end it. And I've got that Twitch update for you right after this play there, Andrew.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Petty out of the shotgun, looks to throw. Has all the time in the world. Pass is broken up by John Herrera in the end zone.
Woo! I think we all held our collective breaths there, but we had a 12-yard touchdown pass to Jimbo Hawk as Michigan State goes up 38-24, 28 seconds in the third.
2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Petty looks to throw, pass, dumped off short. Shrugs a man, but can't shrug the second. Lucas Lee gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Leak absolutely was not leaking out of that tackle attempt. And shouts out to the Clemson AD, Logan Wetzel, popping up in chat.
2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Petty drops back, halfback screen here on third down to Will McKnight. And Will McKnight, touchdown,
Calls ball
Georgia.
game.
That's going to be it for us. Final score 69-17. Dominic, if you want to give us a little spiel here to end the game.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia just absolute masterclass on all facets of the game tonight. They showed no mercy, all gas, no brakes, and Tennessee just couldn't get out the way of their own issues.
And for tonight's action, I'm Andrew Anderson, Dominic Barfield. I'd like to thank our executive producer, Mike Peters, associate producer, Austin Crow. Like I said, guys, there's still a game going on over on Twitch, so make sure to go check out that one.